Well, hey Pisces, I'm very late doing your reading. As you can see, I've been outside gardening. I'm a little brown from being out in the sun. And it's really hard to come in the house and work. But I'm getting to it. I know it's in perfect time for you. We're going to do a relationship reading. We're going to give you the usual advice questions on this relationship. It could be a relationship that's romantic, parental, familial, work. It could be a relationship with you. We'll see. And see what you've learned recently and get you a little advice. Okay. Let's see what's going on overall. Pull a card. Look at the underlying energy here, Pisces. Okay. Oh, this is a relationship in which you are the Queen of Swords or in which somebody else is a Queen of Swords. Now, she has total clarity. She has the truth, and she will use it to cut out people who aren't good for her. So is that you? Are you feeling clarity in your relationships? This is possibly a relationship with a Queen of Swords who has clarity. It could be somebody who you are cutting out or they are cutting people out. It doesn't have to be you. The Queen of Swords is also of the feminine element. She is emotionally connected. She has emotional clarity. The sword represents the truth and the mind, but because of that watery act, she has access to the feelings. This gives her clarity. So this is that kind of relationship reading. Okay, we'll keep looking at it here. Yeah, there is. Yep. Okay. You know, this may or may not be your reading, but let's see. There has been a long struggle. You're almost there. When you get to a 10, you get to put the burden down. So there's a lot of wisdom that comes from struggle. And so you haven't wasted your time struggling. It's a cycle of life. Then there is a new beginning. There's like this offer, but then we see, what are you offering? There's the devil, Capricorn, but it's also card of addiction, getting in the way of a real offer, perhaps. Codependence, who can see these two people are chained to each other. You can actually always see that it's a loose chain that they could be released from, but they're captivated, right? The devil's quite captivating, even though this particular devil may not seem captivating to you, has the scary mask. Yeah, but this is a very much about desire and sort of it could be desire, it can be self-worth issues, codependence issues, addiction issues, right? So we can kind of see like this story where a real offer is made, but this gets in the way, okay? And then there is a Eight of Cups, right? This is walking away from something that doesn't fulfill you. There's a missing cup here. You have to leave. You have to actually go on a spiritual journey to find that cup. We can see it's hard. This is a clear story here, Pisces. Okay, and then there's this Page of Swords. She's young. She feels young. She's open-minded. She's scratching her head there. She doesn't really know what to do with this truth. There's two people here. One is making a decision with some clarity to walk away, leaving the other person a little bit like, what happened? Here, somebody who's young. There's two pages here. They seem immature. The reason that somebody walks away has to do with this devil is a problem. And it leaves the other person, one walks away because there's been a long struggle and there's just something missing. And then the sort of young energy is like, what happened? I made a real offer. What happened here? So it could be, and actually Pisces, last reading I did for you was like about getting sober. The devil doesn't have to be about getting sober, but it is about getting healthy. And one thing that can happen in your relationships when you get healthy is you change and the other person doesn't. And then then you part ways. And there's some kind of clarity that's coming in here about that in you or the person that you're in relationship with, according to these cards. We will ask some advice and clarify this. It's an interesting story. I wasn't totally wanting to have another sober reading, but Pisces, you're watery. You can go dark for some reason. Pisces come in as susceptible to addiction. I don't know. My dad's a Pisces. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask some advice here. We're going to ask what you need to release, what you need to embrace. We have Mercury in retrograde. That can mean your computer goes haywire and communication sucks. But it also means the planet is kind of, from our vantage point, reviewing. It goes backwards over ground that you just covered in recent weeks. So we'll look at what you're reviewing and revisiting and revising and rethinking. And you may like it. You may say, oh, I did it right. I'm sticking with what I decided. Or you may change your mind. And then we'll ask what's hidden that the tarot wants you to know, and a little question about the future. Okay, let's get into this. So first card, what shall Pisces release? The Two of Materials. Very practical balancing act. A juggling, perhaps. It's like you have two things that you really care about. So you've been doing that. It's time to release that. What shall Pisces embrace? Whew, that doesn't look good. Embrace a broken heart. I laugh, I'm sorry. So, Three of Voices. It's your mind. Voices is swords in this deck. And your mind obsesses over, and it hurts your heart. When you obsess, your heart gets hurt. You can't, it's like a trap. It's very painful. You can see the eyes here that they are crying. You can see this is hitting her right. It's actually hitting her in her mind, in her feet. You can see the person outside this door. So embrace that. That's not an easy thing to embrace. We'll find out more about what that's about, Pisces. Okay. What you are reviewing. The Emperor. Could be Aries. Emperor is a very decisive energy. Very powerful. Very structural. It's like your confidence. See, it looks like you were the Emperor. So like this is what you, with Mercury in retrograde, this is what you're reviewing. This is also some of that Mercury energy. This Page of Swords here is like, huh? They're like scratching their head here. But that's a kind of Mercury, Gemini, Aries energy. So the Emperor is in this, you're kind of looking back. Like, I've been very decisive. I've been the leader of my life. Or somebody else has. Okay? Reflecting on that. We'll clarify what's going on there, Pisces. What's hidden that the tarot wants you to know? A new journey. Look at you. The Fool. Taking a leap of faith. A new beginning. It looks beautiful. The Fool is always a wonderful feeling. Starting out on a new adventure. You're walking away from this Emperor. It's this energy. It's a much more light way of talking about, I'm leaving. I got somewhere else I need to go. And it's full of hope and faith and joy. Like, you can see the lightness of her steps. She's like levitating. She climbed up this ladder. Sometimes when so this is what's hidden from you that you don't know. So if you're feeling this Three of Voices, this heartbreak, what you don't see is it's the beginning of a new journey. the future has you. There's that page of voices again, right? So this is the same energy, you in the future. You can see she's got a new pair of glasses. She's seeing clearly, different, confused, clarity. All right, so if you're the one that's getting left here, going and you're not sure why, you will have clarity in the future. Or if you're the emotionally, spiritually more person that needs to leave for their to feel content. Let's see. We'll clarify and see what that is. Somebody's leaving. Somebody here. Okay, we get. Wow, some nice cards. Underlying energy. This feels hard, but it feels really positive. It feels like a good, if painful, process. So there's this real emotional maturity here. This is a King of Cups. This is a very private energy. It's water. It's your element, Pisces. But it's a person who they have really good clarity on how they feel. And they don't share. They're private about what they feel. Because there's a whole kingdom of needs around them, right? Then we see some nostalgia, some inner child work, 6 of Cups. It could be like undefended love too. And then there's healing, the Star, divine support, Aquarian energy. It's beautiful. When this younger energy, I feel like you are the younger energy, Pisces. And that this Queen of Swords is not you. It's the person you're in relationship with. And they're in some way, either spiritually or in reality, leaving. And it hurts a lot. It's very painful. And I feel like they're the muse of emotions here. And then you're looking at like, hey, you're leaving me. And you feel like a kid. You feel that old abandonment feeling, and look at them. They're drinking, and you're not. A little bit of that here, because we can see this muse of emotions drinking. So if you're getting sober and they're not, right? Even though the younger energy here would suggest like they're more mature and you lack maturity, because they're coming in like this. And the muse of emotions is a king, and then you're the 6 of emotions. It's a very young energy, but I happen to believe that this young energy, the Fool here too, is young people are wise. Inner children are wise. Grown-ups are doing crazy things, and when we look at our inner children and we look at what we lived through as kids with the crazy grown-ups in our childhoods, we had to be wise. So when I see pages, I could see immaturity. I could see that can sabotage you. But I could also see an innocence and this sort of sense that I'm a beautiful gift, and I'm offering myself as a gift here. But the person I'm offering it to is involved in addictive problems, codependence, something here, lower senses, which I'm a big fan of lust and pleasure and everything, but the devil, unlike the Lovers, which causes you calls you to a higher love, the devil can kind of keep you from a higher love. And it feels like chains and addiction feelings. So I see this young energy that's kind of starting to clarify as you. Kind of looking at somebody who's not coming with you. They're pursuing this 9th cup. They're not done with the cups. And it's an emotional feeling that they have, that they're still committed to what they wanted. And then when we see them here drinking, and of course, if this is you, if you're having trouble quitting and somebody's leaving you because of that, it doesn't mean somebody's drinking. It's just like the story, right? So somebody's not done and you're done, right? You're healing. There's your inner kid, finally safe. You're protecting this inner child. And we can see that you're healing here. And it looks like this. She's looking at that king, this muse, the one we're seeing as drinking. The one is using, looking at that, and then we're going to turn towards healing away from that. And that's very beautiful here. And so that's the new pair of glasses. This is you on starting a new journey. You're going to feel free here. And the thing is that this other person seems so much more grown up, and they're kind of there's like a controlling, orchestrating. It's like Tar, you know, that movie Tar with the maestro genius played by Kate Blanchett. So there's something very powerful about this person, and they've been kind of orchestrating your life, and you're just like, you're walking away from that here, and you're free, and you're starting a new beginning, right? And you're going to see this in the future. So you can trust me that in the future, this is going to be good. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see here. So you're releasing some kind of juggling, really practical, like a dance here. So what have you been juggling, balancing? That you get to release, very practical. Oh, there's a tower. Okay, you may not have had a choice in releasing this. The tower comes down. It's built on a shaky foundation. In this image, lightning hits the pine and it comes down. It's a force of nature, the tower. So that's a shocker. And then there's those cups again, right? The Four of Cups. It is things never work out for me. So this rat's actually looking at the tower going, this always happens. Damn it. And there's that security. She knows her worth. She cares for her little fawn, the Mother of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. Very practical, earthy energy. What it's feeling like to me is there's you're the fawn, you're the young one, and if this was your relationship with this Queen of Swords energy, they're very safe feeling. All right, but that's what you're releasing. We see you have to embrace this very painful process here. Very painful. I mean, I'm a Scorpio fixed sign. I get stuck when I commit. I'm in. It's hard for me to leave. Very, very painful. A new passion. That's good. New desire, passion, creative idea. 9 of Wands here. It's the same card. It was that long struggle, but you're almost there. It really looks like the steps to me, if you know what I mean. And a vision. You were waiting for something you manifested, a very beautiful vision to become clear. So 2 3s. So the way that you go through this heartbreak is that you focus on what inspires you. Something, it's a desire, it's a will, like you're drawn to this very passionately. It's fire. There's a lot of steps. It's a slow going and it's a long struggle. 9 of Wands. You do that. And then you also trust that a vision is developing. It's a beautiful vision. It's what you would want. And so you go through this. It's a grieving process. Here, embrace it. There's something new coming in. Okay. relook at this Emperor. Let's see what that's about. Who's this Emperor? Is it how you've been acting or somebody else? I feel like it's somebody else. It's a mystery. The Moon. This is your card, Pisces. Your ability to go into your darkness. The little lobster that swims down into the mud, looks around, comfortable in the darkness. So this is, that's that same moon that we see here on those steps. Okay. But that's your card, but it's also this Emperor, like, there's a mystery here. Maybe you've recently done this moon work. There's the Mother of Swords, right? That's the same person you're in. I feel like this is the person you're in a relationship with. But it could be you just getting clarity recently and like really seeing, like you looked and you saw it. And now you know how to use that truth for your own good. It's best for everybody to use that truth. And there's the Daughter of Pentacles, which is another card that we've seen here, right? Beautiful little fawn, right? Remember, there's the mother and there's the daughter, right? So there's a kind of it's an unequal dynamic. So this could be a parental figure and you're doing work on your childhood, or you're the parent, someone's doing work on their childhood. To me, the Pisces I feel here has this young, however old you are, you have a page quality, a beautiful young energy. We see this here in the Fool, and you're healing this young energy. And it's lovely. And we have lots of repetition with the page. Okay, so let's see. This is what's hidden. It's a new beginning, a new journey. There's the Father of Pentacles. We got the whole family on the table. Mother, father, daughter. Okay. So the Fool always has somebody worrying about them. Son of Swords. It's a fast action. The Knight of Swords. Angry could be. Riding at that father. Huh. One more card. There's the new beginning. Very practical. New home, new job. New beginning. That's your Fool's journey. Yeah, you're the Son of Swords here. It does look like parental relationships here. You're working through them. If it's not a relationship with somebody who feels older and wiser than you, but in fact is not as healthy as you're becoming, then you're slaying that. You're cutting that out. But it could also be that you're really looking at your childhood, because we have the Six of Emotions, the Six of Cups here, that you're doing inner child work, and you're looking at your life and this Nine of Wands energy. It's like it's a long story. It's a long struggle. Yeah. I mean, it's like, this is a story of somebody who grew up with people who are alcoholics or addicts or something like that, have mental illness. And there's this coming into yourself and healing yourself in this process of looking. It's really beautiful. Okay, we see you in the future with your new glasses, able to see. You've got clarity, and you've got this young, beautiful energy for this new beginning. There's a victory. Look at you, transformed, flying up out of the darkness. Those wands, Six of Wands. Recognition. It's beautiful. There's that Eight of Cups again, right? So much repetition, Pisces. It's the same card. Time to walk away from something. You see it. And generosity. Pentacles grow on trees. So if you're stuck over financial reasons, because the Father and the Mother of Pentacles are kind of coming in as other people, whoever you're leaving, or whoever's leaving you. Whoever, like, there's this Queen of Swords. She can be cold with the truth, right? Like, and you're this young, like, this is how you're using the truth. Fast. You're just, So what this says is victory lies in walking away, and money grows on trees. You don't have to worry about the financial. You'll be taken care of. You'll see this right now. You're told to embrace this pain and process it. The moon card says that. The Three of Voices says that. Underlying energy. There is another inspiration, the Son of Wands, right? We saw this is a part of this process is that you're told to embrace whatever creative genius, passion you have, okay? There is conflict. There are competing ideas. This isn't bad. It's a fun, creative process with others, but it can also be fighting, conflict, and control. Okay? Four of Pentacles, control. It's about. So this young you is looking at fighting, at control, at this Emperor energy. And we really see you in this reading healing something and realizing that you need to walk away from something. And it's complicated, right? It's very, I feel comfortable with you understanding all of the layers that we've seen in this reading of who's leaving who and why and how the cups are a part of this, whether it's somebody that drinks too much or something like that. But there is addiction here. It could be old childhood addiction or current relationship addiction or both. It could be a parent, it could be a partner. This is very personal. This is not at work. There's no work here. But there is something here, Pisces, about financial dependence and also that motherly nurturing dependence, right? And that this other person feels big compared to you and you feel young. And the cards say it's your young, beautiful fool's heart, right? Take the leap of faith. Go with it. Embrace this childlike quality that you have. Trust that because there's somebody who's acting big and they're controlling. And it's not good. There's fighting. Or there was fighting. And control. Like if it's like a childhood thing you're healing. This is a very inner child work, right? And the basic, most important cards that say that are these two. So there's that Six of Cups, looking into the past. There's you as a kid. There's you holding yourself as a kid, looking at yourself. Here, you can see there's a person looking at this. And then there's the Star card, this beautiful, divinely supported healing. So Pisces, this is tough and it's really powerful and it's really beautiful and you are so loved and you are such a gift and you are supported through whatever this is. But some relationship with a Queen of Swords, you can see how she uses the truth. She's a little tough to deal with. Or you can use the truth. Use your clarity. And the Queen of Swords always uses the truth in her best interest. Even if it feels cold, honesty is loving. She has access to her emotional intelligence, and she's acting from that. So if that's you or if it's somebody else, you can read it both or either way. Okay. I know you're a water sign like me, and this will all make sense to you. Let me know. Okay, Pisces, I hope this helps.